texts coming in already on 81333. Let's take a look at this one. It's Dave at the allotment. Allotment Dave. It's Dave at the allotment.
Morning everyone, Dave's allotment. It's the 4th, I think, something of August anyway. It's not very sunny today, but so what, I'm glad about that. Annie's here this week because she was missing last week. There's a lot of tidying up to do. Preparations for winter this time. Winter, you know. I've got quite a few skip finds to show you, so I'll get on with it. Get my cuppa. It's save the radio.
From depression and anxiety in County Durham, for example, almost 60
gardening programs on this week, so
every month, but only just
I'll crack on. Right, I'm just going to dig me the last of my early tatties up, because the last ones, me rocket, they had gone over a bit. I'll show you them later. But these ones are Anya, last 2 plants, so see what we get. It's always good when you get them all on the plant. It's not in the ground. I've never grew these ones before. Anya, they're called. They're a bit like pink fir apple. Taste alright though. Got some canny ones on here. So I'll have a little feel round and show you what's happened and what I've got when I've finished. Right, I'm just having 5 minutes break. I'm sorry if the camera's a bit shaky, but I've just snapped me what do you call it, tripod, pound shop one. I'm not bad, like, it's just like I say, if it's a bit shaky it's not my fault. But while I'm having a break, I'm going to show you my skip finds. Well, when I say skip finds, what I mean is they were going to get chucked in a skip. I just so happened to walk past, well, there's some bungalows over the road there, and there's quite a bit of stuff, so I'll show you what I got anyway. Start off with this chair thing. All this was going to go in the skip. Ah, that's where my gloves are. I've been looking for them. That's a canny little chair, storage place. Watering can. One of them spray things. Brand new as well. Some ericaceous feed, some rose feed stuff. Little tin watering can thing. And a load of these clip things, so they'll come in handy next year. These as well, the copper sheets, but on the back it's like they've got cardboard or something. And Ray says, I was showing Ray them, and he says what it is people used to put these around the pots because slugs and snails won't go across copper, like, so there's enough there, there's enough like sheets to go around a pot. So I'll give that a try in the spring. A couple of funnels. This desk, well, Ray said it's an old butcher's block thing. There was 2 of them, but the best skip find of the lot, and this is going to go on eBay if I can find out something about it, because look at that, really old. It works a treat as well. I've used it on my garden, on my lawn a couple of times, and I tell you what, you get the best cut I've ever seen. It's a really old one. It's got a wooden handle on there, as you can see. It says I've tried doing some research on the internet. It says universal and then foreign, and I can't find anything. The only thing I can find is a picture of it. I'd love to find out something, how much it's actually worth, because the picture I've seen says it's from 1905, and all this, it's all brass, and it's amazing, the mechanism. It's like I say, it's a really good one. Skip find. The scrap man would have got that, but I might, like I say, I might use it if I can't find out anything and find out how much it's worth. I'll just keep it. And another skip find, well, not a skip find, it was in the same place. This, just what I've been looking for, a vise. So now I'll be able to, I was just, the other day I was messing about with it. I used to make bows, and this one, this was an apple tree stick, and it was too, it's too soft wood. It just snapped when I got down to the edge of it. But now I've got me, now I've got the old vise. I'll be able to do some more in the winter. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for some decent hardwood logs somewhere, and get on with that. Well, that's me 5 minutes break. I just thought I'd explain a little bit about skip finds and where I get them all from, and well, whoever's these were, like I say, we're going to get chucked in the skip. So I'm just glad I rescued the bloke's pride and joy. Obviously he obviously liked his garden, the bloke, whoever he was. So it's not recycling, it's looking after people's stuff for them. So I'll crack on with I've been doing a bit of weeding, well, taking out the brambles and stuff from where the blackberries are. So I'll crack on with that. Go on, little frog, go on your way. Saved from the compost heap. Go on. Go and get some shelter. Go on, there you go. There he is. Save the frogs. Well, there's the boat, so it must be to our time. Here's some more skip finds before I start. I posted took a picture of the skip. It was, all this wood was in a skip at the garage there. They've been getting a new fence. So they get a new fence, I get a load of wood. What a deal. But just while I'm here, I'd like to say thanks for all the comments and suggestions about what I should do with this area. And I think I'll go, well I will, I'm going to make a herb stroke flower raised bed garden round here. What I might do with this wood actually is make a little frame to go around this boat, and then I can plant things in between it, and then that can be the edges of the pond. So that should be alright. Had a lot of tidying up there today, weeding, Weeds love this weather, grow like wildfire. Them suckers I've put in there last week, they've took root now, so I'll be able to chop them off the main plant. There's the black currant bushes there, doing okay still. Go on, nick off bloody white fly, cabbage white, you bloody pest. There's me cabbages. I've took one up so far. They're starting to get a nice heart on there now. Every single one. These are greyhound cabbages. My runner beans are starting to get runner beans on now, covered all over, which is good. The blue lake climbers are getting flowers on, but it's taking a while for the beans to come on, like, so I hope they're alright. Same with these, they're just starting to get the flowers on there now, on the borlotti beans. So I hope that I hope I can get something off. There's nothing happening, nothing's growing yet in the frame. I've been thinning out the beetroot. I've been getting loads of that. I've had the last of my radish. These parsnips are getting huge. I never really bother growing parsnips, but they're not thick enough yet, like, so I'll leave them. My lettuce, I'll have to start picking that soon as well. And there's that mooly radish there, and that's the choy sum, and that's the pak choy, which I've noticed something's been eating it. I've never grown before, so I don't know what to expect, but something's been nibbling the tops of them, like. I don't know, I've never even seen these mooly radish before, so I don't know when they're ready or not, but I suppose I'll find out when they're ready. These sweet corn are getting 3 on each, but the thing is, they're starting to, they haven't really swelled up with it being so late in the season. They're only starting to swell now, but the hairs are starting to die off, so that's a sign that they're ready, nearly, but they're not ready, if you know what I mean. Oh well, anyway, my blackberries are starting to turn black now, so things are looking good. Most of the broccoli, like I said last week, I'm not going to grow it no more. It's just turning to seed too quickly. I can't pick it quick enough. My onions are still doing okay, and the sun's blaring. I've had all my carrots up, so what I've done here is I've put some late lettuce sown in there. That should be alright. I'm going to leave this challenge carrot for a couple more weeks, because it's not showing any signs of dying off yet, like. Me leeks thickening right up there now. Just shows you what a little bit of pigeon manure can do. I'll just quickly show you this. Now, I don't know if you remember, but I planted some comfrey down here, and the next door neighbour here, thinking that he's kind and doing us a favour, has poured weed killer all over it, so it's all dying off. Cheers! I don't know, but like I say, he thought he was doing us a favour. I've had all my earlies up now, so that's preparing for next year, and covered in like I say, covered in blackberries, and I'm still getting a load of tayberries off. In fact, I think I'll pick them. I might even get a couple of blackberries if I'm lucky. All these onions, you know, the ones that I'd left and that went all soft and that, well, they've thickened back up. So I think if I'd have put them in the ground, they might have been okay. And in fact, that one started growing again. Weird. Something to try maybe, isn't it? Well, I don't want to fail on me onions next year, so I'll not be doing that again. But there's my main crop. They're doing well. I cannot wait to start digging these up, like, because I've had the best crop of early potatoes I've ever had. There's Annie there. I left her in the house last week because I had to go down to Shields to get some compost. But she hasn't been very well. Well, she's not very well. She's had she's allergic to something. Stay there, girl. Sit. She's allergic to something. I've had her to the vets, because it happens every year about this time. Even the vet doesn't know. Does she, girl? Does he know what is the matter with you? No. But it's like she's, you know, when you get stung by a stinging nettle and you end up in loads of like hives. Well, that's what happens to her. The vet doesn't know what they are. Like I say, it's a mystery. But I give her some sulphur tablets. That works better than paying a fortune for medicine from the vets. Anyway, to our time again. Now my cucumber, I have to watch this floor here, it's starting to rot away. It's another job for the winter. Let's see if I've got any cucumbers here. What I've noticed with this as well, I don't know how, but it's got loads of male flowers, so there's a little one starting there. Loads of male flowers on, too many to actually take off at one time. So I don't know what they're going to taste like. That's another one of them benches I got off from that old bloke's house. The pepper flowers, I'm not actually seeing any signs of peppers, but there's quite a few flowers on there. That's winter cabbage I sowed last week. Up already. My Scotch bonnet, that's starting getting loads on now, so I'm quite pleased with that. Not that I eat anything like that, it's far too hot for me. I don't eat anything. I didn't even like the bloody I don't know, what do you call them, the weakest ones you can get. Too hot for me. That was another thing I thought, like, got from the old man's bungalow. Netting, ideal. Just hook it off here. That's what you need, Rick. That's what you need. Keep your greenhouse doors open now. It gets far too hot for things in this weather. My sunflower, that's about 3.5 foot now. That's the rest of the Anyas and the Charlotte. I've had them. The Charlotte were beautiful, by the way. I'm definitely growing them next year. I haven't tried them Anyas before, so it'll be interesting to see what these are like. And these tomatoes, I've never grown them again. If that's all you're going to get off a plant, that's not worth growing at all. That one's the same, and they don't taste nothing. But Ray was saying that's because I haven't been feeding them with enough like potash feed. So that's another little tip for you. Potash feed for your tomatoes. That's what gives it the taste. And luckily, that's what comfrey is, high potash. So get your comfrey on the go. There's nothing much to show you on them chrysanthemums just yet. They're still alive though, so that's good. I got a load of them hanging baskets as well from that me skip find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 altogether with the actual liners, so that's canny. Now these potatoes that you were saying before, I had to dig these up the other day because they're split, and that's a perfect example of what happens. If there's been a dry spell and then there's been a sudden downpour of rain, which we've had, with the thunderstorms last week there, the potato swells up and it splits. I mean, well, rocket aren't supposed to get that big in anyway. It's been weird, yeah. But you know, you can, I mean, I wouldn't want to try peeling that out, like, but you'll get something out of it. There's me. I've actually bit broccoli. I know it's went a bit off there, like, it's a bit long, but that's the only one I'm gonna get. So that's them onions. Like I say, I've never tried them before. They're new to me. I don't know what they taste like, so I'll let you know. That's my first cabbage there. Greyhound. And the onions. I've had a few up. I'm going to dry them off. I've just platted them there. I'll hang them up in the shed. I've had a couple that's been drying here for a week now. But it's easy to make them plats. You know, it's like a French plat. The lasses, you should know how to do it. The only reason I know how to do it is because once upon a time I did have hair, and I used to mess about with it. Anyway, back to the tour. Tomatoes are just starting to turn now, which is good. This potato under the plastic, the black plastic, is going mental, as is this bush tomato, Prince of Borgies, whatever it's called. You can see it's where's all the tomatoes? Covered. It's absolutely covered. Thing is though, that there's that much like leaf. I don't know if they'll ripen. They seem to be doing what they're supposed to be anyway. So, well, like I say, Ray tried one and that was ready and it wasn't very nice, so see if I might like them. I don't know. That's them cherry, they're cerise ones. They're doing okay. Now I've had to pull these marigolds out of here because look at this. It's about three foot tall, and some things ate all the flowers off the top. So I'm not using African marigolds again for sure. That mysterious pineapple thing is still growing. I don't know what's going to happen to it, like, but it'll be interesting to find out. My grapes are still thickening up there. Nowhere near ready yet, like. Obviously I'll have to turn black yet, but there's plenty of time for that. That's about it, I think, in here. Oh, I've got this potato sack. I filled it with compost, with cow manure. I'm going to stick some potatoes in there. See if I can get some Christmas spuds. It's been nice. Alright, Jackie. Looking a bit ill there, mate. These are the African marigolds here, outside. They are nice, like, when they come out, but I've never seen them get that tall before. This one is starting to fall over with it getting so tall. I've had to turn it round. But it's nice. Danger, men working overhead. And if you think about it, there is, because there's quite a few planes going across here. And they're working overhead, aren't they? Still getting plenty of these ladybird poppy things. And this one, it was Rob that suggested it was scabia, and it is. And there's these other ones, these blue ones here. I don't know what they are, they're lovely. I think it must be Cosmos. But it'd be nice if they're self-seeded themselves. Oh, here's another thing I got off that bloke. So you obviously hook it onto the top of a stick. better one than that, like, but it's a canny little climbing thing. I cannot wait to use it next year. Take one of them slinkies. It'll be canny for growing things up next year. That's the rubbish, where the weed and the bramble pile that I've took up the day. It's getting out of hand now, but I don't know, I'll just leave it. Like I say, I'll put some potatoes in amongst it all, so I might get some potatoes out of it. Well, that's about it for the day, folks. 6 o'clock now, so tea time. It's a bit earlier than usual, but there's nothing else for us to do. Thanks for watching, subscribing, hope to see you next time, and happy gardening. Bye now.